Got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll try it again. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed, and that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish there, but I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield, but you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Looking to throw it's Aguilar. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Pushes for the goal line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Goes straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Delp. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The toss to the outside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Breaks into the open. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in their running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to get the corner. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Dogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of... Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the Vols want to move quickly. The give from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It's complete! Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this.
He's going for a big play downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
6-9-1, Gators score!
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Using his feet to buy time. They're working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. I imagine he's going to get an ear. The sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. With the catch, it's Matthews. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for this. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. That's caught. It's Staley. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
He's got it down the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get... play on that one.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive, but I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback making checks. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on fourth and inches and try his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Takes it out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Gets that clock stopped and picks up the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the...
Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite...
Looking for a deep man. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side
hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet?
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies.